A very good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Monday Motivation with Eugene Wood and myself, Sunil Osman. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to click on subscribe and that little bell notifications. If you are watching on IGTV, don't forget to share it with your friends and leave us your comments on what topics you'd like for us to discuss. Eugene, what is our topic for today?
Today's topic is surviving bullying. So, yeah, I think at one stage we've all gone through this. So, yeah, I think we can all relate to this. You know what I mean? So,
That's right. So it's
surviving
all
bullying.
about surviving bullying. Again, if you're watching this on TikTok, thank you very much for joining us. We do this between 3:30 and 4 is when we start, and that's standard South African time. Every recap of the videos, and those recaps go up on IGTV and YouTube by the Wednesday of the following week. And on that note, let's just take a quick break.
Sunny Motive, written by Sunil Osman, uses and explains motivational quotes to encourage readers of all ages to take bold steps in life, love, and business. Order your copy now by emailing Lauren Moy Publishing on sales@laurenmoypublishing.com. Also available on takealot.com and amazon.com.
With Eugene Wood and myself, Sunil Osman. And today's topic is surviving bullying. Now, before we start speaking about this topic, let's just define bullying as per the dictionary first. And that goes, it's the behavior of a person who hurts or frightens someone smaller or less powerful. Now, personally, I think that bullying can be defined a lot more because it has expanded from just attacking or bullying somebody smaller. We've got mental bullying, we've got social media bullying, and we pick a lot of that up as we know. What do you feel, Eugene?
Well, I think that the dictionary's version of that is definitely very outdated. Especially they're not taking in like social bullying at the moment. Like they're talking about someone more powerful than you. It doesn't need to be anyone more powerful than you. It can be anyone now. It can be like the weakest person and you're like, well, and it still affects your feelings and you know what I mean? Like, so I think the dictionary has got it way off there because they're just saying someone bigger than you. And it's not like that. Life is like, even in like some marriages, you know what I mean? I'm just using this as an example. Like it can be anyone. Like look at the lady from Aquaman. Okay, she was basically bullying Johnny Depp. Who would have thought? But that
Yeah.
is exactly what happened. So it can be anything. It doesn't need to be, yeah. But anyway, what is your opinion?
Yeah. So as Brandon has said here very rightfully, that the definition needs to change a lot because most of the bullying you find is more emotional than physical. Now, it takes us straight to our one topic, which is about how bullying creates mental health problems. It's something that's really serious, and it's got long-term effects. I don't want to boast or anything, but I was part of a celebrity boxing match against bullying. It was an anti-bullying boxing match, and at the boxing gym I was training at, there was a 70-plus-year-old man who was bullied in his youth, and he's over 70 years old and still suffering from the effects of the bullying as a young person. Now, if there was no social media around when he was younger, there was none of those kind of things. Can you imagine the intensity of the bullying that people are facing these days, both young and old? If you look at the comments on your videos, you look at the social media out there, you don't have to know somebody or even get a comment from somebody to get bullied, because I personally feel that society bullies you into trying to become somebody you're not sometimes. The ways and the aspects of bullying has changed in such a way that we have to become aware of when we are being bullied, identify what a bully is, who the bully is, whether it's a company, whether it's an individual, whether it's somebody older than you or even younger than you.
Definitely, definitely, because it could be anyone. And now with social media, all the keyboard warriors that come out, but now, as you say, you've got to identify, and you've also got to realize that yes, it might take an emotional effect on your life at the time, but letting it affect you is also going to be a problem, especially long term. Yes, I know that a lot of us probably went through a lot of bullying when we were younger, etc., and some people are still trying to deal with it, like in Sunil's example, where this guy's 70 and he's still trying to deal with it. Now, letting it manifest in you like that is going to be a bit of a problem. So, but that we'll talk about that a bit more. But identifying where that bullying is coming from and how you could try and minimize the impact that it actually has on you is important, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the Shiraz over here, and I have to mention this comment. He says something that goes like this: "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words would never hurt." That I remember being drummed into me as a child. But you know what? As much as I respect that saying, it doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work because there are so many different ways people get bullied. Here's an example. Brandon Pitti over here. In his relationship, he's dating somebody in the United States. His future wife, I'm going to be positive about this, his future wife, Abby, is being bullied because she is dating someone out of South Africa. So there's the cultural bullying as well. So there are so many different aspects. And somebody here is saying the daughter is 16 and has heart problems and blood pressure because of bullies. The intensity of bullying is so crazy out there. And you know, one of the things I want to mention, I have to mention this, is that when you are bullied, don't become the bully yourself. That is what happens a lot. It doesn't become identified until very much later. And this happened to me. I was the bully to my younger brother. I was bullied big time at school. I went into a all-white school as one of three non-whites straight after apartheid. They had no cultural ideas. They had no education about what we are all about. And they started attacking me, making fun of me, bullying me because of my weight. I weigh the same now I did when I was 12. I used to go home and then become the bully to my younger brother. What we are seeing on social media, even on the comments sections, or even some of the videos that people are doing in responses to bullies, is they become the bullies themselves. How do we stop that? How do we go to the point where we come right back to the topic of today, which is surviving bullying? Where are the support structures? Is it somebody older? Is it somebody that's been through the bullying? Where do you look for? My suggestion is plan how you're going to respond. I've got, I think, 1,800 comments on one of my videos. I will delete the ones that are bully comments. Our producer is here. Maria is here. Hello, Maria.
He has a comment here, actually. Dean says that he's been lucky enough. Okay. And he says here that I do, however, find bullies in need. They have more pain. That, you know what I mean? There's something that they're dealing with. Like you said, you were getting bullied and you went and bullied your brother because you were getting hurt. So now you take that frustration and that hurt out on someone else. And that's a common thing. Because like you want to lash out, but instead of lashing out, finding your support structures, people that are going to be there to help you and comfort you and make you believe that, okay, well, that's just someone's opinion. Don't let that idiot's opinion affect you. Keep being you and keep growing in your little bubble, because yes, someone might have said something nasty or might have wanted to upset you in some way, but if you let it manifest, and the more it manifests, the more you're going to like struggle to get over it, and that's a problem. So finding support, finding people that you can talk to, finding, whether it's older, younger, anyone, someone that's gone through the same experience, someone that's just willing to listen to you talk and not even say a word, just so you can get it off your chest, because sometimes all you need is someone to talk to. So finding that person that will be able to help you is important. Finding a group of people, finding a support structure, finding comfort in a dog, whatever the case might be. But finding that is going to help you survive bullying.
I think the key message out of what you're saying, Eugene, is that we need to avoid the internalization of the effects of what bullying is doing to us, whether it's on social media, whether it's family, whether it's relationship bullying, whether it's whatever it may be. The internalization is what the problem is, because you then, that is what sparks off those mental health matters, or again, becoming the bully yourself. And yes, focus on positive things that'll make you feel good. Find somebody that's been through bullying. Find somebody that survived bullying itself, because as we said, today's topic is about surviving the bullying. But one of the key things, which I can't remember who said it here, but they said they thrive on the bullying or the comments, is to plan how you're going to respond. So you don't have that knee-jerk reaction, because a reaction just provokes more reaction and more reaction and more reaction. It's like a firework. You light it, it goes, and then boom, it explodes. You want to get to the point where that stops. Bad comparison, but yeah, you don't want it to explode. So find the ways in which you're going to deal with bullying, so that you're not going to be 70 plus years old still dealing with the mental health problems provoked by bullying from when you were 12 or 15 or 20 years old, or even older. Because as we know, bullying has got no age. Bullying has no age. You can bully an old woman, an old man as a young person. An old man can bully you as a young person. A CEO making millions and millions of dollars can bully you as somebody who's earning less money. A lead actor on a film set can bully you for being a support role. An entrepreneur who is successful can bully you as an entrepreneur starting off. Identify what the bullying is all about.
So, okay, a lot of the comments I've seen is about kids, and so now that we've identified that sometimes it starts at school, young age, etc., etc., you got to remember it's a cycle. So the kids that were bullying kids at school, they often had really, really hard relationships with their parents. Their parents were more than likely quite harsh on them and hated on them, and that's why they were like, well, came to school, you're an easy target, and you're going to get my backlash from the stuff that hurt me yesterday. And it's like that throughout. Like, I know that, okay, it's not bullying, but sometimes like, no, I don't agree with you. And I've had comments where I've done a reply to video, but I've not posted that. Not that one. Not the one after that. Not the one after that one neither. But maybe the 6th or 7th one, I would then post that one, because I'd calmed down. Because if I had done that first one, or even the 2nd or 3rd or 4th, I would have been seen as a bully, because I was exploding. And as you say, a reaction just gets another reaction. And then it just carries on. The cycle carries on. So being able, like Sunil says, to know how you're going to deal, especially with comments, knowing that don't lash out, but do it in a nice way where that person actually like sits there and goes, I really wish I hadn't said anything now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, Eugene, I think on that note, we'll take a quick break. And we'll be right back with Monday Motivation. Today's topic, surviving bullying.
Sunny Motive, written by Sunil Osman, uses and explains motivational quotes to encourage readers of all ages to take bold steps in life, love, and business. Order your copy now by emailing Lauren Moy Publishing on sales@laurenmoypublishing.com. Also available on takealot.com and amazon.com.
Welcome back to Monday Motivation with Eugene Wood and myself, Sunil Osman. We're going to do our conclusion for today's topic, which is surviving bullying. If you're watching this on TikTok, thank you very much again for joining us. We do this every Monday between 3:30 and 4 is when we start. And then the recap will be posted on IGTV and YouTube under Influencer SA. And that'll be the following week. So right back to surviving bullying. Eugene, you want to start with your conclusion?
Well, like I said earlier, it's the way you're going to handle this. Yes, like we said, strategize. If you're going to respond in a nice way. Try and defuse the situation. Otherwise, me personally, if it starts to affect me, I'm going to just delete and block the reports. I'm sorry. Like, that is probably the best way you can do it. Just cut them out of your life. If it seems like it's quite a persistent thing, it could be the same person creating fake accounts attacking you, but that's another topic for another day. Yeah. Surviving bullying, you got to remember it is someone else that is hurt, that is giving their opinion on something that they feel. Taking their opinion with a grain of salt and going, well, actually, I disagree with you. I don't care what your opinion is, because who are you actually in my life? I know it's hard sometimes. We take people's opinions to heart, but if it's someone you don't know, why are you even entertaining that? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
block, report, move on. Like, that's just my opinion. What's happening, Jay?
All right.
Yeah, and yourself?
So, in conclusion, I think I've got a long conclusion. And it's going to go like this. Bullying expands beyond social media. Bullying has no age, race, religious, or anything else connotation. Don't internalize, because it will create mental health issues. Be strong and know that at the end of the day, a bully is trying to provoke a reaction from your energy. Look after yourself and love yourself enough not to let the bully get the better of you. And that's my conclusion. I feel like I did a TED talk.
I have a question, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so we can pretty much wrap it up, yeah, if you want, and then we can get to some of these questions.
All right. Right, everybody, thank you very much for joining us for Monday Motivation for today. You can catch this on YouTube and also IGTV under Influencer SA, and also on TikTok every single Monday between 3:30 and 4 p.m. That standard South African time is when Eugene and I start with the topic. Next week's topic is going to be dealing with toxic relationships. And we will talk about not just boyfriend and girlfriend relationships, we'll talk about business relationships, we talk about all those relationships. So next week's topic is dealing with toxic relationships. Thank you for joining us. Love and light to everybody. Here we go.
Have a good day, guys.
Yay!